Now, one thing you guys should know about me is that I'm someone that never really, has, many, true hot takes. What you guys know is a opinion that pretty much, people could get angry about, or opinion that's, unpopular, opinion that's just, a lot different than the rest of them. So, maybe saying you don't like a movie that everyone seems to, admire and enjoy, or actually enjoying a movie that actually people hate or dislike. For me, I go for more the latter than the former, honestly, because usually when something's praiseworthy, I'm always a fan of it. I'm always really enjoyful of it. Actually, then when it comes to Survivor, Big Brother, and other reality shows. But after rewatching every season of Big Brother, actually, there's one season that I always see everyone, in all the Big Brother rankings, like, legitimately, in every Big Brother ranking, I would always see this season in, the top five and not top three. Hell, I think I see people saying this is their favorite season of Big Brother. But I think even when I first watched the season, when I first got into Big Brother, I've never really been particularly high on. And honestly, my rewatch actually confirmed that. And that's Big Brother 6. Now, don't get me wrong. I do not think Big Brother 6 is a bad season. I do not think Big Brother 6 is a bad season. I still think it's a solid season. But I don't think I'm as high on it as everyone would say. And I figured I'd give my quick thoughts as to why I think Big Brother 6 is a season I'm never really particularly fond of, honestly. Again, I'm probably going to keep climbing on this. I don't think it's a bad season. I don't think it's bottom tier Big Brother. Not at all, honestly. Of course, there's still a lot of great elements here. And, of course, this is the season that brought us Janelle. I think she'll look good for Mr. Pierce for Janelle. We still get some all-time great weeks in this season. Like weeks 3 to 6 are just some of the all-time best weeks in Big Brother history. Of course, season 3 having the whole Kaiser being badass and the whole Eric blind side. Of course, before having the whole case, having going to around the Kaiser, which was pretty much fun comment to watch. And of course, James be on the bottom as well, and James also be a fun character. How he is turning on his own allies, the party of James and Sarah, and one of them getting evicted. And of course, the pressure cooker moments where basically Jennifer wins and then blindsides Kaiser. Generally, those are fantastic moments. Those are some of the all-time great weeks. I think week 3 and 6 are these. I would probably put on my all-time, on my list of my favorite weeks of Big Brother. I'm not denying that. But just one thing I can really concern inside my thoughts on this season, the fact that there's just one thing I've never really been a fan of. And that's pretty much the whole friendship alliance, or the friendship call, as they say. Or the whole alliance in general. I've never really been a fan of everyone from that alliance. And except for one person, I never liked it. I've never been huge on Bo, I've never been huge on Jennifer, I've never been April. Those I don't really hate. Yvette, though, I really can't stand, honestly. Never been a huge Eric fan either, honestly. Also, do y'all want to actually ends up winning the season with Maggie? And I will say, back then, I've never really been a fan of Maggie. It's fun to be kind of boring, but I think after my rewatch and also rewatching Daniel's video on Maggie as a winner, my notes actually changed on Maggie a lot, honestly. So I actually put her much higher on as a winner, actually. Not super high, but at least a little bit higher than I originally did in my winner ranking. So I might do update one at some point, so we'll see how that goes. But I've never been huge on that one. Especially, I just cannot stand her. I just cannot stand her attitude, how she acts sometimes, and there was a stuff that she said has not aged particularly well. So, but I'm pretty sure anyone can at least say that at least. And I do enjoy maybe some other people in the house, like Sarah's fine, and Howie has his moments, and Janelle has her moments as well. Rachel even has her moments, Jim has her moments as well. I don't think Jennifer brought anybody bad or some not bad players or bad contestants in the season. They're just not really memorable, at least to me. And of course, Kaiser is fantastic as well. Michael, oh yeah, I told the people in the house is not great. And of course, Ashley, who's just probably one of the most forgettable first Bruce in Big Brother history. What's also found out also this season kind of dragged at some points. Like generally, I'm not a fan of the first week at all, and usually Big Brother usually kills in the first weeks. Honestly, of course, there's a big one on that they maintain it properly, but I never really been a fan of the first week in this season. I think it's probably I think I did like a short video on top of I think of the worst first weeks of Big Brother, and I think I purchased like number 2 or number 3 actually because I found it just kind of boring. Well, because it's just a particular Ashley booth and Ashley is just a forgettable character. And I think after the week versus 6, I think, and also week 2, I mean, it doesn't have that memorable Eric versus Michael fight, which is still one of the most memorable fights in show's history. And I think it's just fine, honestly. And there are weeks after that pretty much vary, honestly, with some being like decent and some being just not boring, just not the most interesting in the world. So like he gets a couple fun double evictions, but then the Rachel and James blindsides are just kind of predictable and just obvious. Same with the Howie one and the April one, and there's the fact that if Yvette actually lost the HOH, she probably would have actually won the season. That's actually look compelling. And another real just my main issue to see that I think the pacing has been all over the place at times. I think the pacing has been all over the place, and I've just never really been a fan of the friendship blast. And honestly, with that being like a major focus in the season, and Yvette also just being like a annoying presence throughout, like. I'm not sure that's like an obvious thing or those are obvious issues with this season, honestly. Obviously, I just know the season was popular and beloved, honestly, and I know pretty much in every bit of everything I've seen, I see season like extremely high. And again, it has all-time great weeks and all-time great moments. I'm not denying that. Again, that Pressure Cooker is still probably the best competition episode in the show's history. And of course, the whole cases I Still Your Partner's Fame moment is great, and of course, there's a summer secret aspect, which makes it actually pretty interesting, actually. It's just that one I've been like crazy about. Like I'll say it's like a solid B plus or B season, which again I'm not sure what it's gonna be. Again, that's probably gonna be a bit like hot take, but I think I just do a quick review and get my thoughts on the season to why I think it's a season I'm not really love, honestly. Like it has also great moments, but the friendship lines I've never really been a big fan of, and it does kind of some weeks where it does kind of drag. Like I think it generally has one of the worst first weeks in show's history, and there are some aspects that certain players that have not aged the best either. So, I just hope you enjoy me discussing a hot take actually why I'm not a huge on number 6. This is Encyclopedia, signing off. Please be nice in the comments.